Welcome to the episode of Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast. It is Taroy Jackson, man, your favorite average Joe. Hey, man, today, a wrestling pay-per-view happened, Backlash, and I told y'all that I will review the major pay-per-views. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I wish I wasn't going out of town because Saturday Night Main Event is in Tampa Memorial Day weekend, and I will go, but I'm out of town, so I can't do that. But yeah, man, so let's get into it. Overall, the card was all right. I've seen other Backlash has been better. He did a good job, Triple H, this card of highlighting certain matches. Like, we'll get into it. So let's start with the Fatal 4-Way. I thought coming in this would be one of the better matches of the night. It still was a good match. I definitely thought Damian Priest was going to eat the pin. Was very shocked to see LA Knight take the pin, but the way they kind of did it with I thought that after WrestleMania, the Damian Priest Drew McIntyre story would be over with, but I guess not. Because it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Like, I thought that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And then, who was it that just showed up? Who was it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Who was it? Jack Castillo, whatever they said the fuck his name was. Jeff Cobb. I'm a wrestling fan, but I don't know who Jeff Cobb is. But apparently he's another Samoan, right? So basically, during the crescendo of the match, is basically LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. LA Knight's about to do his little big elbow thing, has Jacob Fatu on the table. Solo pulls him off. And then Jeff Cobb comes in out of nowhere. Whoever, I really don't know who he is. Imagine he's a Samoan. And then him and Solo attack LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu takes advantage of it. Overall, I think this was a good match. Like I said, I thought Damian Priest was going to take the pin. Was kind of shocked to see LA Knight take the pin. I don't think he's going to be buried though. But I see. Okay, so now the way they're going, this Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre feud isn't going to be over. Cause, like, don't get me wrong, it's an okay feud, but I really don't care about the feud no more. Like, they had a match. Like, what, they about to have like a trilogy and then at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank or something like that? Like, but I can see that Jacob Fatu and Solo, like, it's starting to brew there, because from how I took it was Solo brought in Jeff Cobb to kind of be his new enforcer. So I would not be surprised if by SummerSlam, Fatu and Solo is having a match. So that's going to be very interesting. The next match, the match that surprised me, actually, Becky and Lyra. I didn't think Lyra was going to win, if we being honest. I came in thinking, okay, they brought Becky back. Becky's going to win. But I was talking to Ty about it, and he was like, this is Lyra's, like, coming out party match. That was a long-ass match. Let's keep it a buck. That was a long match. A good match. Very good match. But a long match. Like, I thought that match was going to be shorter than what it was. I don't know what happened. Like, if somehow we got extended. It was a point to where Lyra had Becky down, and she was about to, I guess, hit her with her finishing move from the top rope, and then instead she went for the cover. So I don't know what happened there. I mean, it was a good match though. Like, it was a lot of near falls. Becky was playing the heel really well. Lyra had hit her move, and she ended up getting her with the pin. I mean, they have pretty good chemistry because they did face each other in NXT when Becky was the NXT Women's Champion. But it's just like, damn, like that match was way better than expected. And maybe this is what Because I always thought like, okay, Becky's going to win the belt because they're going to they're going to use that to elevate her, to elevate the mid card division. But shit, maybe all it needed was a proper feud. So Triple H kind of surprised me because this was like as Tyler was saying, this was like a test for Lyra to see how well she can hang in the ring for an extended period of time. Because that was a long match. That was a long match. A very long match. So that was good. The next match, Dom versus Penta, was a good match until the end. I did not like the ending. I was not a fan of El Grande Americano getting involved. I mean, I understand why. Because him and Penta had a feud going on previously, so I'm assuming that this is how they're going to get Penta away from the IC title scene for a while, because he's basically been in the Intercontinental Championship scene since he's been in WWE, and which hasn't been that long. Real quick, the women's IC title looked better than the men's IC title. Like, the white strap looks better than the black strap, for sure. Definitely looks better than it looks better than the black strap. Even EO's championship, I think, has the white strap. Looks way better. But it was a good match though. You could tell that they're low key setting up Dom versus Finn. They were supposed to help out Dom, and then Finn decided to get the chair, delayed it, and got them all thrown out. Other than that, it was a good match. I do like Dom's style, how he uses the Three Amigos from Eddie. He takes the 619 from Ray, and he has the Frog Splash from Eddie. Like, I really feel like he can do things that Ray couldn't do because he has a bigger build and he's taller. So he's more of the what am I saying? Oh, the prototypical build for like a world heavyweight championship, because he's not a cruiserweight because he's tall and lengthy. He's too tall to be a cruiserweight. So I could see him within the next couple of years getting like a world heavyweight championship belt. Real quick, I want to go back to the United States Championship run for Jacob Fatu. Is it me, or I really feel like they're about to build Jacob like how they built Braun. I don't think he'll go the heel route that Braun went, but I don't see, like, I could see him losing his title in like a fatal 4-way-ish, like maybe around like past SummerSlam, because I feel like Jacob Fatu is going to win. This is what I would like for happen. I would like to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank and Jacob Fatu win the Royal Rumble, but I don't know if they want him on because I feel like, right, the title that Cena got is more like the part-time title now, and the title that Jey Uso has is more like the workhorse title. So I don't know if they're gonna have him switch brands, because I don't see him carrying that title. Yeah, I don't see him carrying that title. But yeah, Penta Dom was a good match. I just didn't like the ending. Like, it was a really good match, and I felt like this should have been the moment to, even as a heel, have Dom win clean. Like, he don't have to get help and win in every single scenario. Like, this should have been to where you had Dom win clean once you kick the Judgment Day out, but to have El Grande Americano help him out, I like that character, but I don't like just like Chad Gable do what he do at this point. But his willingness to do whatever he wants, it's cool. Next match, not gonna lie, this match, right? Pat McAfee versus Gunther wasn't about winning losses. It was about respect. That was a fun match. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. That was a fun match. I never thought Gunther was going to win. I mean, Pat McAfee was going to win, but it was about heart. He had his finisher move when he like punted him in the head. I thought that was going to be it. And then when he had the sleeper on Gunther, that shit was hilarious, yo. That was funny as hell. And then for Michael Cole to get involved, like, hey yo, Michael Cole, bro, like you got to learn how to be sneaky better because you're holding on to Gunther's leg. That's when I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Pat was gonna win, and I thought either A, it was gonna be a squash match and Gunther was just gonna annihilate him, or Pat was gonna win and Gunther was gonna lose his shit. And once Gunther lost his shit, he was going to like really get himself suspended, and that's how they was gonna write him off to give him some time off. But no, they had a lengthy match. It was actually a decent match. It was a match about respect. Like Pat McAfee wasn't giving up chops. He was taking chops, taking kicks to the face, taking punches. Michael Cole got involved. And Michael Cole had grabbed on Gunther's leg when Pat McAfee was pinning him. I ain't gonna lie, I really thought that was it. But Michael Cole, like I said, he gotta be quicker because the moment he like grabbed onto his leg and Gunther kicked out, he was still holding on to his leg and kind of like backing up at the last second. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a point in the match where Michael Cole had got into the ring. I thought Gunther should have powerbombed him. Like if I was writing the match, it would have been Gunther powerbombed him. And if I'm Pat McAfee, I would have did my move on him, like while the ref wasn't looking. I would have did my move on him, and I would have like did that move and kicked him in the balls or whatever, and then maybe put him to sleep that way. It would have been hilarious to see Gunther tap out back to back. Hey yo, that's crazy. But yeah, this was just a match about respect, honestly. You could tell that Pat McAfee had earned Gunther's respect. Because Pat McAfee been in the ring before. But yeah, it was definitely a good match. I felt like it went a little long. Like I felt like that was like the third longest match of the night. I felt like the U.S. title to start the show could have been a little longer. Like I feel like that should have been a little longer, neither the Pat McAfee or the Becky Lycaria match. 'Cause I feel like the Becky Lycaria match was a good 30, 40 minutes. It seemed like it. I was like, damn, it took a long ass time, but like Lycaria got my respect. Like seeing her wrestle for real for like the first time. Like yeah, she nice with it. But I don't know what they do with the story now. Before we get to the main event, I don't know what they do with the story between Becky and Lyra. Like, is it going to be a rubber match, or because the way it was setting up, I thought like Bailey was going to come back because it was just like took extra long. But yeah, I think the Pat McAfee and Gunther feud is over with. They got their respect. He has their respect, but I don't know for sure. Now let's get to the main event. Cena and Randy Orton. I would have loved if this match would have ended quick as shit. Like if this would have ended because back, I can't remember what year it was, but it was a title match between Randy Orton and Cena. And because when you have the title, you can't lose. The title can't change hands by disqualification or count out. It has to be pinfall or submission. So back in the day, Randy Orton and Cena were going at it, and right as the match started, Randy slapped the ref. And when he slapped the ref, that disqualified him and he kept his title. I really thought they was going to have that, they was going to play that back, but they didn't. But let me tell you something. John Cena is making wrestling great again. Ayo, his heel run is fucking comical. Fucking comical. You know, the match was long, but it was pretty good. They had like a good 5-minute exchange where they kept putting each other in sleepers. Cena had him on the top rope, gave him 10 punches to the head. Randy had him on the top rope, gave him 20 punches to the head. It seemed like every time Randy was going to win, Cena did a good job of knocking the ref out. Hey, yo, the first time when Cena knocked the ref out and he went to the crowd to get the belt, hey, yo, that shit was fucking funny. I'm trying to tell you, yo, John Cena, his heel run is fucking hilarious. I did like how he didn't need The Rock or Travis Scott or anybody else to come out. Like he just did it on his own with his heel tactics. Because Randy had his ass beat. It was one point they did whoever wrote the match, like me and Tyler was watching, did a great job. It was one point. I think he had RKO'd Cena, and Cena had knocked the ref out because it was three ref bumps, but two refs in the match. So Cena I think he had pushed him into the ref the first time, and then the ref recovered the second time. He kind of acted like he had the belt and he was going for Randy, and Randy ducked, but he was going. I really feel like he was going for the ref to hit him on purpose. And then the third time, after Randy Orton had RKO'd him and he had the ref bump was out and everybody came out, Nick Aldis and security, Randy went on a rampage. He RKO'd Cena, Nick Aldis, 4 other people. So that's 6, right? Yeah. And then R-Truth. So he had like 6 or 7 RKOs in a row. In a row. And then after that, Cena hit him with a low blow, and then hit him with the belt, and then 1, 2, 3. Cena better than me because I low blowed him with the belt. AA 1, 2, 3. I don't think that this is going to be their last match. I know it says one last time, but I feel like either Randy, me personally, I would love if Cena stayed in this heel character this whole time and then retired with the belt. I would love that, but I don't think that's going to happen. They should let him do that, or at least let him retire with the belt. Like maybe he ends up going face and keeps the belt and still says he's the last world champion, and make them have a new belt and start over, which is what I think they should do, because the Universal World Heavyweight Championship has just turned into, or the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship has just turned into like a part-timer belt. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, now Cena. Like, you know what I'm saying, start fresh and have 2 workhorse belts. That's what I would do. But ayo, it was one move. Cena was trying to mock Randy and hit him with the punt. Ayo, that shit was funny as fuck. Like, Cena is hilarious, bro. Cena turning heel is fucking hilarious. Like, and then for him to stop the music. He didn't need no music to know he was the champ. Ayo, Cena's fucking funny. And then like people didn't see the post conference. Cena's talking and R-Truth come out there and they told R-Truth, "Hey man, you say one more thing, it's gonna be consequences." And R-Truth said something. Cena ate him on the table. That was fucking funny. I do want to see where they go with this Cena R-Truth angle. I think it's gonna be something leading up to it. I don't think maybe that R-Truth will get a title opportunity. Like, no, I just think it's maybe gonna be a 1-on-1 match. I'm curious. Well, the only direction I don't know is where they're going with for Cena. Like, obviously, everything else is setting up. You got Fatu. I don't think Fatu will have another match with LA Knight because he's already had 2, but maybe he'll have one with Drew 1-on-1 and Damian Priest interfere or some shit like that, because Fatu is going to keep that title for a long time. And then that's going to slowly build up to Solo versus Fatu. I feel like they should have had it at WrestleMania, but I can see Solo versus Fatu. I want to know where Jimmy Uso is, where Big Jim is at, like where he's at. Like, I would love to see Big Jim. There's this one guy on YouTube, real quick. What's his name? His name is because he does like what if scenarios, and he had a good one if scenario, and I would like to share it with y'all if I can find it. Let me see, YouTube. Let me tell you right now. His name is Murph. His name is MURFSYT13 on YouTube. He did a scenario to where Jey Uso had won King of the Ring, and then Jim Uso had won King of the Ring, and then challenged Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam for the U.S. title. I would like to see something like that, because where's Big Jim at? I haven't seen Big Jim since Jey Uso won the title, and that's been what, a month now, almost? No, 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks now. So, you know what I'm saying? Where's Big Jim? But the only one I don't know, because I know eventually the IC title is going to be between Dom and Finn. Because what I thought was going to happen after WrestleMania was I didn't expect Liv and Raquel to get their titles back. So I thought they would have kicked Dom out, kind of like how they kicked Randy out of Evolution because he was the only one with the title. And then Dom turns face because he's over with the crowd. Even when he won, like, this past wave by heel shenanigans, he was over with the crowd. So eventually a heel turn is going to happen. I don't. I see Finn turning on Dom, but I don't see Finn costing Dom the title. Like I could see him trying to, like kind of how he did with Damian Priest and how Damian Priest lost the title. I could see him trying to cost Dom the title, and it doesn't work, and then they kick him out of Judgment Day, and that's how Dom and Finn are set up for SummerSlam. I don't think Dom should lose the IC title to Finn. It should probably be to somebody else. I don't think Finn needs another. There's a lot of Finn Balor fans that want another IC title run from him, but I don't see it. I don't see that happening. I'm curious to go with where they go with for what John Cena, because what we got now, like 24 dates, I think, because it was 27, either 25 or either 24 or 25 dates left. So, what are they? Who's his next challenger? I know he's going to be at Money in the Bank. I don't expect him to fight. I expect him to maybe just be there. Talk his shit and leave. I don't expect him to fight, but I'm curious to see who his next challenger is going to be. It looked like the way it was at the end that they was going to bring Cody back, but I will wait to bring Cody back a little while longer. Just let him, do his thing. Let the people miss him, rehabilitate, redo his character or something like that. But I'm curious to see where John Cena, what his next feud is. I do like on SmackDown how they're making the U.S. title the workhorse title. I like that a lot. Like, you're really elevating the U.S. title scene by having 4 heavy hitters, Jacob, LA, Drew, and Damien, all in the Fatal 4-Way match. So I'm curious to see how they continue to elevate that title. I can see Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu having a one-on-one. Maybe even him and Damien, then eventually get into him and Solo. So we'll see. But yeah, that's just my little Backlash pay-per-view. I may do Saturday night's main event. I'm not sure. But it's just my little Backlash pay-per-view. If you have any theories, thoughts, man, let me know, man. Don't forget to subscribe, man, to the YouTube, The Average Show Media LLC. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. It's your favorite Average Show. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast as well. Still be another episode coming out on Wednesday. This is just a bonus one. Subscribe on all platforms. Thoughts of an Average Show podcast. Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube, The Average Show Media LLC. And I'll see you on the next one, man. It's your favorite Average Show signing off. Peace.